What is good YouTube, Warstu here with a video on Avengers 4. So as we know, the title and trailer for this movie are coming in the next couple of months. So if you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. We do have a Twitch channel now and we do have a Discord server. The links are always in the description box. So I think the title may have already been secretly revealed without anyone knowing about it. So Avengers 4 title is the biggest theory video to do online, on Reddit. Literally everywhere is trying to kind of guess what the title is. So why is there a big secret? So Kevin Feige basically said that the title would give away lots of spoilers. Personally, I think it's just for public relations, for PR, because I honestly can't see this title being that spoilery. I think they're just baiting us into it. So Avengers Forever is the closest thing yet to the title being revealed, the Russos said so far. Although the title of Avengers 4 is being kept tightly under wrap, Feige and the Russos have offered a couple key clues to figuring out what the Avengers 4 title could be. The most useful hint came back in May, when the Russos said that no one has yet guessed the title correctly, but the closest guess they've seen was Avengers Forever and Eternity. Are definitely the closest, and not only does the title fit the clue, it also fits with another major hint we've had at the Avengers 4 title. So a while back, I went over the fact of a leak, Avengers 4 plot leak, that Eternity could show up during Avengers 4. There's multiple reasons why. Could the title of this movie actually be Avengers 4 Eternity or Avengers 4 Eternity War? So who is Eternity? Well, in the comics, Eternity is time itself. Eternity is an abstract entity that represents the passage of time and has almost infinity power to manipulate the universe. In the comics, Thanos was made so powerful by the Infinity Gauntlet that he was able to even defeat Eternity only when he's got the Infinity Gauntlet of Lee. So I think that's a factor you have to remember, that Thanos can be beat and will be beat. So where does this fit into this video? So remember a while back there was a rumor going around there's a secret CGI villain being added. What happens if this is actually Eternity, who is a crazy powerful cosmic being? Now how would this fit into the whole plot? So when Thanos did the finger snap, did he wake up a cosmic being? I said before it could be Galactus, but did he actually wake up Eternity or establish Eternity? It would be a nice way to set up future storylines within the MCU, wouldn't it? Don't you agree? So obviously Eternity generally and cosmic beings generally show up when the whole universe is under threat. So the fact that Thanos just wiped out half the universe is going to annoy the cosmic beings that maybe we don't know. We know the Watch is there, so if the Watch is there, there are other people, they just haven't been revealed. I've mentioned before, it will make perfect sense for Adam Warlock to show up. He was a massive part of the Infinity Gauntlet. We know he was going to be part of James Gunn's storyline for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. And apparently they're still using that storyline. So maybe if Adam Warlock doesn't show up in Avengers 4 or Avengers Infinity War Part 2, whatever you want to call it, he could show up in this movie. So whilst making this video, I came across a theory that backs up what I've been saying during this theory. And it's like 4 years old. So we're going to go over this Reddit theory. I will leave it below, but it's just to clarify that this part isn't my own, but I want to include this. So I'm going to go over the whole thing. I sincerely think the Avengers 4 title will be Eternity War. I know it's been stated before, but I think its Avengers 4 title will be Eternity War. I tried to provide as much background info on why I think so, and hopefully you'll be able to enjoy it. So let's go over this theory, and it's also worth noting that Eternity War hasn't been said anywhere. I mean, they did say that it wasn't said in Infinity War, Endgame, it's kind of obvious. So first, the Russos said that the closest thing to the Avengers 4 title was Forever. Instantly enough, Infinity already fits that bill with Avengers 3. Forever is Eternity. Other than that, there aren't really titles that will work. So it's not really an argument, it's just an interesting point. So Infinity War, Eternity War somewhat roll off the tongue pretty well. Two movies obviously connected, but different in plots, directions and avoids. The part 1 and part 2. Think Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3. I have a feeling a lot of the Avengers 3 and 4 influence in the story structure comes from this. Avengers 3 keeps the villain menacing while also having its own plot line, similar to Pirates 2. Pirates 3 focused on more the human aspect and his weaknesses, and the story is that much more personal. And I think Avengers 4 will be similar. Thanos' backstory exposing his weakness, and will directly differently similar to how Pirates 2 and Pirates 3 were bound by a relating story. On Thanos' backstory, for those that don't know, his comic origin stems from the creation of the Eternals, a genetic offshoot of the human created by the Celestials millions of years before the current Marvel story began. Thanos himself is a genetic of those Eternals. Most people have heard that an Eternals movie is being considered by Marvel, and in even more recent news, writers have hired to start forming a story. Obviously, this is 4 months old, and we know we're actually getting the Eternals movie now. And then when I say, I now highly doubt Eternals without any more human-related origins, as making Thanos related to anything Earthwise and Eternals in general takes the believable aspect of living universe right out of the MCU. Probably would have more alien origin. I think Nova may go this route eventually. Anyway, who knows? The above is one way the Eternity War title could be interpreted, but I like to think there could be an entire different meaning to the name, and by the extension, Infinity War. In retrospective, the fate of greater universe is at Thanos' discretion in Avengers 3, but I think we don't see the powers at play that make up the universe aside from the Infinity Stone. I mean, of course, the 4 major cosmic beings that created the Infinity Stones. Atrophy, Oblivion in the comics, Death, Infinity, and the Eternity. 2 represent death and destruction, while the other 2 represent creation and life to the human eye. They don't exist on a level that people can just perceive them, but they are supposed to be there. Guardians of the Galaxy quickly shows us an engraving of said beings created potentially fighting over these stones. Out of the 4, people seem to be massively fixated on death, especially due to her relationship with Thanos in the comic. We now know that death really isn't part of Thanos' motivations. However, literally, you want to interpret the other line in the Avengers to Thanos. But I want to focus on the other 2, most obviously Infinity and Eternity. Infinity and Eternity together from time to time of the space of the universe, creation and life itself. Essentially, the Big Bang in Avengers 3, Thanos' end of half the universe. I do not believe his actions would just go unchecked. I truly believe that these 2 beings actually have a role in Avengers 4, especially in the Infinity Stone storyline. It's going to get resolved by the end of it. Having its origins explained fully finally must involve these beings, while Death and Oblivion or Trophy may not interfere, simply because the snap may actually not be an issue for them. However, the creation side of things, Infinity and Eternity, may step in. However, the aspects cosmic beings started to get involved in the universe totally changes the way the Marvel Cinematic Universe could go forward. This aligns with many comments that the directors, writers, and Kevin Feige have said about Avengers 4, especially on the scale when it comes to compared to 3. So essentially, Kevin Feige is saying, and the writers are saying, the scale of Avengers 4 makes Avengers 3 look like absolutely nothing, so they're going to have to absolutely outdo it. Feige has talked about how Avengers 4 title is not that surprising, and the hype for it is being overstated, and they regret that. Eternity War honestly doesn't do much other than connect Infinity War. It doesn't really tease a particular storyline or hype the crowd, so to speak. So from all the evidence that was suggested from this Reddit user and the evidence that I suggested, I really think Eternity War could be the case, because Eternity implies Avengers Eternity, that the Avengers are going to go on forever. Now, was Eternity already introduced? So during the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, Peter Quill, aka Star-Lord, said this: "I see Eternity. Pretty obvious, right?" So they have already name dropped Eternity, and we know that as the cosmic side of Marvel post Avengers 4 is going to go cosmic, it wouldn't be surprising if Eternity takes on a big role in this movie. Like I said, he could be in the quantum realm, he could be anywhere. The finger snap might have brought attention to Eternity, thinking, no, I need to help, I need to stop this. This is not what's going on. So guys, let me know what you think about this video down below. I really think Eternity or Eternity War is the strongest thing we have on YouTube. I know this theory is pretty old, but Eternity War does make a lot of sense. All the evidence is there. I mean, Let me know down below, what would the title be? I mean, Eternity War would get you excited because everyone wants Eternity to come to it. We know the Eternals movie is coming, so there's going to have to be some parallel towards the end of this movie to what's coming up next. They're not going to drop an Eternals movie randomly. So I'm finally doing my Infinity War Blu-ray giveaway. That's if the person I've picked actually can get in touch with me. I'm going to reply on his comment. Now, he's called Johnny Spears, and he says this: I really like all the MCU heroes, but if I had to pick one, I would say Drax. He's kind of funny, but he might be leaving anyway. Hashtag Avengers 4 Iron Man out. So Johnny Spears, I've commented on your comment, but if you don't receive that, please message me, email me at warstubusiness@gmail.com. If not, DM me on Instagram or Twitter or on my Discord server or come into my Twitch stream. Contact me in any shape or form and I will be giving away an Infinity War Blu-ray every Friday, although I was supposed to do this yesterday, for the next 3 weeks. So I will be giving away 4 every week for the next 4 weeks. So Johnny Spears, please contact me. I will comment on the comment you said. So all you got to do is email me and then you would have won the Infinity War Blu-ray giveaway, and then we can get your contact details. Now, like I said, guys, don't worry if you didn't win because there will be other chances. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. Check out all my socials. Help me grow on Twitch by coming over to my Twitch channel. I'm currently streaming Spider-Man, although I might be streaming Black Ops when it comes out. Anyway, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch you later.